All right, Chris, you came in here as a 22-year-old freshman, and you've faced your share of adversity, in your career at Widener. Talk about how that's really made you into the player that you are today.
Coming in first year, when we got the new offense with Coach Eager coming in, I didn't play right away, and it really motivated me to try to learn the offense and, get into the playbook so I knew what I was doing. And then once I got the playbook down, it's a pretty simple offense once you kind of have an idea of what you're doing. So it was easy to flourish.
Obviously, your numbers this year are just off the charts. Over 1,300 yards, 20 touchdowns, just 2 picks. And really the big number, and I'm sure you will agree that you're leading the offense. It's averaging over 65 points a game, 65.2 to be exact. Talk about how you guys are putting up this just really incredible numbers.
Coach Eager's putting us in a great position every week. It's like I said, it's a pretty simple offense once we know what we're doing. We don't have a lot of schemes or anything like that. We kind of just go out and practice what we do every week, and we added a couple wrinkles here and there for each game week, but for the most part, it's the base. 6-7 pass plays and 5 or 6 run plays that we go into each week with, and it's just practicing hard all week and executing on Saturdays.
Now, off the field, just a couple softball questions for you. Do you have a favorite player, maybe a favorite quarterback in the NFL that you model your game after?
Not really. I always love watching Peyton Manning play. It was when he was with the Colts, and never was a big Broncos fan, but now, I like watching the Broncos just because he's a master of the game, Physically, obviously, he's a specimen, but the big part is the mental part of the game. He knows the ins and outs of every defense and obviously of his playbook. And, obviously I'm not as physically gifted, but I like to think that, if you know the offense well enough, you can get by without the physicals if you have the mental.
Well put, well put. So what is your major, and after graduation this May, what do you see yourself doing?
My major is mechanical engineering. I interned 2 summers ago with actually a local company, Delphinus Engineering, and then I was with Continental Tide out of Reading, Pennsylvania this year. So most likely end up at Continental Tide and just work on as a defense contractor for the Navy.
Good for you, Chris. So on an off day away from football, if there's one thing you could do that's non-football related, just a hobby or activity you like to do, what would you do off day from football?
Honestly, sleep. We have our football season is packed to the brim with with practice, and then being an engineer, carrying a heavy class load this semester. Anytime I get a free chance, I like to take a nap. So,
your favorite memory here? You've been here for 3.5 years now as a student athlete at Widener.
I'd say the Waynesburg game last season. It was a big win, I think, obviously for the team and for the program, getting back to our winning ways, winning an ECAC game. I played well, over 400 yards passing, so that was fun. And, we played well and set ourselves up to carry it on into this season.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot. We'll let you catch up with your sleep.
Thanks.